Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new. So today is pretty much going to be a get ready with me. I'm getting ready for the day. I have a big day today. Can't talk about it just yet, but if you follow me on my Instagram, you will know soon. So it's not up yet. But yeah, I'm going to get ready for the day. My hair's already done. It's actually still mid drying. It's like almost 100% dry, but yeah, kind of had a successful curly hair day so far. I think the bottoms I was struggling with them because they were like not curling correctly and like things were just going different directions, and I was trying to like fix them. But anyway, I think it looks good now. So we're going to do a full face of my current favorites. So because today is a big day, I want to use products that never fail me, and why not show you guys all of my favorite products that I love using. So also I will be kind of like eating at the same time. You probably won't see it because I'll probably cut them out, but I am starving. I woke up with like such a stomach ache and I could not eat anything. Now I'm really hungry, so I am eating at the same time, so don't mind that. But without further ado, let's get into it. As always, we just gotta move the hair away from the face. And I gotta make sure I don't put any product on my food either. I'm actually eating baked mac and cheese. So Thanksgiving leftovers. I hope your Thanksgiving was awesome, just like mine. I really loved my Thanksgiving. It was just immediate family, but it was small, but it was nice and it was fun. Okay, so my favorite product I love to start out with is the NYX Bear With Me spray. This spray, I feel like if I start out with it and then use it throughout my entire makeup look, I feel like my makeup turns out flawless, and it's just a smooth application with my foundation, and my skin looks great. So I absolutely love using this. So next I'm going to do my brows. I'm just going to brush them a little bit with this spoolie. Now my brow product always tends to change like of what I use, but typically like on a day-to-day basis, I'm always using a powder. Now this powder is from Eyebrowz, and I don't know if you can get it in stores, but maybe you can find them online, and I will try to find it and link it down below. But where I got this was from my eyebrow lady. She threads my eyebrows and she sells these. So I'll try to figure out where to get them, but this is just dark brown, and I just love to just use this on its own. Especially like when my eyebrows are not done, because I don't have to use too much. I'll just fill in any like spacey areas, and then I'll clean it up with concealer. Although today my eyebrows are sort of done. I mean, it's been over a week since I did them, so they're starting to grow out, but then I only added a little bit, and I'll just run this spoolie through to distribute the product. So moving on to eyes, I'm going to prime my eyelids with this Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Eye Primer. I have been loving this. So when this came out like a few months ago, I was like, very intrigued by it, because the face primer alone is amazing and I absolutely love it. And when I saw that they came out with this and like the setting spray, I had to get it, try it out, and I have been really loving it. I feel like my eyeshadows stay put so much better, especially like say it's easy to blend out eyeshadows on top of it, but I don't know, like my eyeshadow just stays so nice and just has like, it just looks flawless all the time. The eyeshadow palette that I'll be using today is the Tartlette palette. If there is one palette that I will go to that I have to have all the time, it is this one right here. Sorry, correction, Tartlette in Bloom. But just so you guys can see the color story in this palette, it is amazing. It's a bunch of neutrals, shimmers, but you can create so many looks with this. Glam makeup looks, neutral makeup looks, everyday makeup looks, whatever you want. But I absolutely love this palette. If there's one neutral palette that I love, or absolutely love, because I love a lot, but if there's one I have to pick, it's always this one. So all the brushes I will be using today are from the Morphe and Jaclyn Hill collection, the Master Collection. There are these with the white handles and like silver part right here. But anyways, I'm going to start out with this brush right here. It is the JH36, and I'm going to pick up this shade right here that I'm going to put all over my eyelid, and it is Smarty Pants. Because this is a favorites video, I am using this entire collection of brushes because I absolutely love Morphe brushes, but specifically the Jaclyn Hill collection I absolutely love. It was such a good collection that I absolutely love. They still have it, and I almost feel like I should go pick up another set just to have backup before like it disappears forever. I don't know when it will, but it is such a good collection that these brushes are the ones I keep on my vanity, because I have brushes that I keep here in this room for filming, and then all the Jaclyn Hill brushes right here are in on my vanity that I use on a regular when I do my makeup in there. And then using a very similar brush to this one is just a little bit shorter and denser. This is the JH37, and I'm going to pick up this shade right here. It is Rebel, and I'm going to put that on the outer corners of my eyes. So I'm actually just going for a really soft makeup look today. I don't want to do too much. I wouldn't say like no makeup look, because clearly I'm gonna have makeup on, but it's gonna be pretty neutral with a bold lip. Next color I'll be jumping into is this shade right here, and it is called Funny Girl. This is probably my favorite shade in the palette. You can see like I'm about to hit pan on it. But I'm going to just place this color all over, or this shade all over my lid, and I'll be picking that up with the JH41, and it is a flat shader brush. It's almost like a concealer brush, but I really like it to pack on eyeshadow. So I'm just gonna pick up a little bit more of Rebel and blend out the outer corners into the shimmer, just so there's no harsh lines. And taking again the first brush I was using in the beginning with no product, I'm just going to blend these edges like so. So now I'm just gonna take this shade right here. It's like a dark brown shade, and it is called Activist. And I'm going to pick that up with this brush. It's like a flat like liner brush, and it is JH43. I'm just gonna pick that up and do like a liner on my lash liner up here instead of, I don't want to use a liquid liner or gel liner, only because I want it to be a really soft look. So this should be a no-brainer for you guys. My favorite mascara, Lash Princess from Essence. So I'm not sure if you guys know, but if you follow me on social media, you would know that I got a puppy recently. Her name is Bluey. She is now 13 weeks old, and she's the cutest thing. Okay, so if there's one thing that never changes about me, I am always using Kiss So Wispy lashes. These are probably the best lashes for my eye shape, and they are so comfortable. Like, it feels like nothing is on your eyes, and you can use them so many times, I swear. And then for lash glue, using the Kiss strip lash adhesive with aloe. So while the glue is actually getting tacky on those, I'm going to prime my face a while, and I'm going to be using the Milk Hydro Grip primer. Like I said before with the eyeshadow primer, this is my absolute favorite primer at the moment. With my type of skin, that I have like a combo skin type, I feel like this really helps the makeup stay for a really long time, and it doesn't like get like greasy and weird. So a little bit about my girl Bluey over here. So she is a rescue. We adopted her. She's a rescue from Texas. The people we adopted her from, they have been rescuing a lot of dogs from Texas, because I guess after, I think, was it like the hurricane or some storm, big storm that happened either early this year or late last year, there has been a crazy amount of strays, like, and just lost puppies and big dogs too. So anyway, she's adopted. We adopted her about a few weeks ago. I think 3 weeks ago, because she's 13 weeks now, and we adopted her when she was 10. And she is like causing a ruckus behind me. So we were looking for a puppy for a really long time, or a dog, whichever. We actually wanted a puppy because we wanted her to grow up with, so my camera stopped recording, so I'm just gonna start over what I was saying. So anyway, she was a rescue, and we got her from these people that have been rescuing dogs from Texas, and we had been looking for a puppy dog for a while. And when we happened to apply for this like organization, this nonprofit organization that rescues dogs, we got approved like right away. For foundation, I'm going to use this NARS foundation. This is the Soft Matte Complete Foundation. I am in the shade Medium Deep 2.6. So yeah, we got approved pretty quickly. So we went to like a meet and greet, and they had a couple of puppies there for us to meet. Like, they had a Facebook page where you could see some of the dogs that they had, but they have a lot of help from people that will help foster these puppies and take care of them until they get adopted. To blend this all out, I'm going to use this this is e.l.f. Cosmetics blending sponge. So yeah, a lot of the dogs were in foster, so the guy that runs the organization had to get in contact with a couple of the fosters and see who was willing to get together to show us some puppies, to bring the puppies to one location. So they brought maybe 5 puppies, and then like the guy had some at his house. So when we went, there was, and we went in and we were excited, oh, puppies, but we had no intention of adopting that day, at all. It was a Wednesday, we're working. We had no intentions of adopting. We just wanted to look to see what they had. There was one puppy that, my husband loved on their Facebook page, that he was like, I kind of like her, which was the one we have. And I was like, I have the final say. I don't really like her. I like these other puppies that weren't there yet. That they were gonna actually get them at the end of this month, or bring them to Pennsylvania at the end of this month. So anyway, as soon as we walk in the door, Bluey, our dog, walks up to us, and now we had our son with us, Theodore. He was half asleep, so he wasn't paying no mind. She walks up to us and greets us. And we're oh, super cute. And then we looked at the other dogs, and they kind of were just doing their own thing, playing and stuff. So they weren't paying us no mind. But we kind of liked Bluey because she I don't know, was really loving and just came to us. So for concealer, I'm going to use the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Concealer, and this is in the shade 350. This has to be my favorite concealer ever right now. This is practically all I use. As for the foundation too, I don't think I have used it on camera, but definitely I've been using it like when I get ready myself, like for every day. So continuing on with my story. Yes, so she was the only one that really came out to us. Then they kind of like, we kind of were talking about like the adoption process while the doggies were playing around and stuff. And then all of a sudden my son wants to get down because now he's interested in the puppies. Like, we were carrying him. So he gets down, and who comes up to us? Bluey, our dog. Well, her name was Rora when we seen her. Like, that was the name that they gave her. So she comes up to Theodore and they instantly like have this bond, and they are bonding, and I think that's what like won us over. The fact that they were bonding and playing with each other and chasing each other, it was like the cutest thing. And she played so nice like with the other dogs. Like, the other dogs were a little bit reckless and like crazy. She was so sweet and so calm. For being a little like pity mix, she was so calm. And even when we walked to the door and she came up to us, like, I instantly saw it in my husband's face. Like, his heart melted for her. So I'm actually going to set that right away. The powders that I have been absolutely loving are the Patrick Star One Size powders. I absolutely love them. This one is in the shade Translucent, but then I also have the other one, Dark Deep. So for my under eyes and like where I put concealer, I like to go in with Translucent. And then for my all over face, I like to mix the two together to set my entire face. So now I hate to make big old decisions. So I told my husband, it's your call. What are we doing? Because I don't know, I really like her, you really like her, Theodore really likes her. What are we doing? So he asked, so what do we gotta do? And basically we just gotta pay the adoption fee, sign a contract, and she's ours. So my husband did just that, and she was instantly ours. Although we did not take her right away because I was not ready. We were not expecting to adopt a dog that day. So my question was, okay, so when do we pick her up? And the guy's like, well, she's yours now. You can take her. I'm like, I am not ready. I am not ready. I was like, can I pick her up Friday? Which was 2 days. We met her Wednesday, picked her up Friday. And the foster was okay with keeping her for the next few days. So, yeah. So we obviously picked up our baby girl on Friday, and she's now ours, and she has been living with us for the past 3 weeks. The toughest part has been potty training outdoors because she was already trained to potty on pee pads in her crate, which I absolutely love because then there's no accidents in the house. So she will do that. But we've been training her to go outside, which she's been doing great with. Okay, so now I'm gonna mix the two and set the rest of my face. I'm gonna use the JH01 to fluff that all over my face. But we absolutely love her. She is getting big so fast, which I hate it. When we saw her, she was so little, and even in the 2 days, like once we picked her up, I was like, this dog is bigger. She's bigger than what she looked like when we picked her up, and I wanted a babe. So now I'm going to contour a bit, and this is my favorite contour palette. I only have one, and it is this one. I have tried other ones. I will revert back to this one. This is the Lorac Pro Contour Palette, and yeah, this is my palette. This is the one that I absolutely love. And I'm going to pick up this medium shade right here. I'm picking that up with the JH05 brush. So for blush, I'm going to use the e.l.f. Always Rosy blush. I have been in love with this blush because it is just the perfect pretty tone for my skin tone, especially with the season right now. Fall, winter, like this is such a pretty shade, and I think it just goes well with all makeup looks. And then I'm just gonna pick it up with the JH04 blush brush. For highlighter, I'm going to be using the Jaclyn Cosmetics highlighter, and I don't typically splurge on highlighters because I am more of a matte shade, like matte face look type of girl. I am matte all day, but today calls for some highlighter, and this has been the highlighter I have been using non-stop. And this is my 3rd day in a row doing my makeup, doing my hair, like, because I had so much going on. I had Thanksgiving, family party, like everything. And today I've been using highlighter every single day, and just this has been the one. And this is in the shade Iced. It is like a pretty champagne-y color. I want to say like champagne gold, rose gold, like I don't know, it's just like a nice mixture of shades in here. It looks champagne-y, it looks bronzy, it looks goldy, but it's such a pretty shade. And I absolutely love the formula because you can build it up however you want. And now, like, I'm going to do a really subtle highlight with this today because I don't want too much. And I'm going to pick it up with the JH09. So it's just gonna, I just want a really subtle glow, and it just looks perfect. It just looks like your skin is shining. And then I'm going to finish up the eyes. So with the same like flat brush, I don't even know how you call it, I'm going to pick up Rebel, and I'm going to run that on my lower lash line. And then mascara on the lower lashes. Man, I was pretty afraid of how my hair was gonna turn out today because, I don't know, while I was doing it, it was just, didn't look like it was gonna turn out the way I wanted it to. But it's looking pretty good. And now for a little pop of like brightness on my eyes, I'm going to pick up some of the highlighter, and I am picking that up with JH42. I'm just gonna pop that right here in the inner corner. So now for lips, I'm going to be using the Jaclyn Cosmetics Lip Duo from their holiday collection, and this is the Unwrap Me Duo. And in case you were wondering what was the red lip combo I had on one of my previous videos, the DN Organics video, this is the combo. And now this is the liquid lip. That lip just looks so good. But I'm actually going to top it off with a little bit of gloss because I do want a little bit of shine. This is the Fenty Beauty Heat Gloss Balm. I'm just going to put a teeny bit in the center. Love it. Okay, now to set my entire face, the Milk Hydro Grip Setting Spray. Used all 3 Hydro Grips today. Of course, I had to end it with the setting spray. I've been absolutely loving it. This is actually the travel size, because I got the travel size only because I wanted to try it first before getting the full size. But definitely when this starts running low, we're gonna get the full size. I actually didn't mention why these 3 were my favorites, but around this time I love a good bold lip, and I have been absolutely loving this duo from Jaclyn Cosmetics Poutspoken collection. This is from their holiday collection, but like their Poutspoken line, and I love a really good red lip. And this is like a deeper red, but it's perfect for my skin tone, which I have been absolutely loving it. And then Fenty Beauty Heat. This is just like that nice plump satisfaction to your lips that I love to put on top of a red lip like this, because you get that little bit of shine, gloss, make it look really juicy, and that tingling sensation. Yeah, it just does it. So that is all for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this full face of all of my favorites. I have been consistently using these products like constantly. I actually have like a makeup cart that I bring in here with everything that I'm going to use for when I film, and then I'll travel it back from here in my room. And all this stuff has been staying in my cart that I've been using. Like, I use it in filming, I use it in my everyday like looks. So yeah, I've just been absolutely loving these products. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram so you find out what is so special about today. Obviously you won't know when this video comes up because it won't be out right away, but you will soon see it. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already for a new video every single week, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.